We're all familiar with the phrase, "I'll know it when I see it." Without realizing it, that might also be the way that we have been approaching discernment for most of our lives. I'll know it when I see it. Almost the sense of God opening and closing doors, kind of going through life with a sense of, oh, when God opens the right door, I hope to be able to recognize it. I hope that somehow interiorly I recognize that this is what God wants and I walk through that door. That's a very different approach than Ignatian discernment. Ignatian discernment begins on the interior, not waiting to see what door opens on the exterior, but the interior. It's an interior knowing. In fact, we might think about Ignatian discernment not as I'll know it when I see it, but rather I'll see it when I know it. Meaning you and I are called to look inwardly, to peel back the layers of our hearts, to come to a deep interior awareness of our heart's deepest desires, of what doors we desire to go through, so that we can then see what's unfolding around us. We'll see it when we know it. First the knowing, and then letting the knowing direct us to the seeing. That's really, really important. It puts discernment more in a relational framework, a mutuality. It's not just us trying to go through the doors that God opens, but rather us talking with God about what it is that we desire and therefore what God's deepest desires are. This is very much in line with what I talk about in my book in regards to selective attention. We tend to see what it is that we are deeply desiring to see. I'll see it when I know it. What's been your experience of discernment? Do you see it as something that begins interiorly and then manifests exteriorly? Or do you approach discernment from the perspective of, I'm going to hope that God opens and closes doors that I recognize so that I can go through the proper ones? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, and I hope you have an awesome day.